man. So I'm gonna play this John because this is birthday, and this one of my first documentaries I did. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Let's bring them in. We on the Fargo show, Fargo podcast, where I do interviews and I also do stories. Sponsoring the merch today is Go Far Clothing. Y'all know what it is. Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. Let's get it, y'all. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Now this part two, a DJ Rad story, aka Reggie Neutron. So this part two of Reggie Neutron, aka DJ Rad's story time. Actually, this is documentary. You feel me? I'm gonna give y'all more and more about Rad. This only part two. I'm gonna give y'all a bunch of parts on this because he was definitely a special kid.
Shit, man. Look, man. Oh, that's my guy. Rest in peace, Greg, man. Dude. Yeah, that was my guy. Yo, you know what's crazy? People don't even know this, man. I went to school in Newark. I'm from Uptown, but I went to school in Newark. I got kicked out of King when I was a pup, right? Probably like the second week of school. I was cutting school every day. I don't know why. That was just the thing to do. King was like, you remember the movie? What was that movie called? Lean on Me. That's how King was. King was on some lean on me shit. Every day you go to King, niggas in the bathrooms gambling. Nobody is going to class. There's nothing in class for you to be king. I mean, at this time, they in school kids, but I'm just saying, at the time when I was, you know what I'm saying? We was just bothered. That's what it was. So they was like, man, you gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. They sent me to Ben Franklin. And that's when like everybody from Blumberg was going. My man Red, he was from like 29th and 6 would be more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he just was like super talented at that time. And my man Vito was in there with us. We all was kicking it. That's actually like right at that time is not too long after that time is when I actually met Cuz or whatever. Like, and we all just got, you know what I'm saying, connected because he was cool with Reg and them too at that time. And we just was all just doing our music shit at that time. And Vito, free my boy Vito. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then a couple years later, I seen that Reg that ended up, he passed away. So rest in peace to him, man. Sad John, are you? He was ahead of his time though. He was like a DJ, producer. He was like 14. Like we used to be on the road back then. And he used to be all the dollars through that party. Yeah, he used to be having. We used to be having all the little chicks.
So, like I told y'all in part one, this part two, Raz was definitely ahead of his time. It's like he been here before. I said 16 in part one, but I apologize. It was 13 or 14 when Raz got into the music business. So let's get it, y'all. Those popping on today, my little brother birthday. I mean, Rocky. He would have been like, I don't know how old he, but he died in '93. I mean, shit, 2013. My fault, y'all. But this is documentary. I'm just showing my brother documentary, I mean, on my live, because today is birthday, and this was like one of my first documentaries. So pop y'all collar with me, spend $1 with me. Let's go. Reginald did a lot of music with a lot of people that was in the industry too. Reginald also was introduced to Dougie Fresh, where he did music with Dougie Fresh, and he also hung out with Dougie Fresh. Reginald will continue to go on and make and produce many more music with his partner, DJ Stacks. They also DJed at a nightclub at the hour spot, and Reginald was 15 or 16 years old with him and his partner, DJ Stacks. I can't leave Stacks out because he was a very important part in Reginald's career too. So shout out to you, Stacks, and keep on doing your thing out here. Reginald will also buy his own apartment with him and DJ Stacks when they were 16, 17 years old, living in an upper class area. Y'all. Copy. Stacks split his apartment and buy multiple cars at a young age. Reginald was way, way ahead of his time, as I keep saying. But I can't leave that out, y'all, because not too many kids was doing the things that Reg was doing. And he was very respected in the neighborhood and looked up to by the youngins in the neighborhood. So I hit y'all with part one and part two of DJ Reg, aka Reggie Newtown. Everybody like and subscribe. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Part three coming soon. Let's get it, y'all. All right, y'all. This like my brother Dr. Richie. That was part two, right? I'm gonna give y'all part three now. These just some, you know what I mean? So when y'all go on the channel, it's like the beginning when I first started. So I'm a little rusty with this shit. Y'all hear my voice like stumbling and cracking. That's when I first jumped into it. So I did a documentary on my little brother. And it's him right here. Hey, what's up, JT? What's up with you, Jay? Where you from, Jay? I'm just showing my little content. Well, I do interviews and I also do stories. Like and subscribe and share. Today's merch we gonna get in sponsored is Go Far Clothing. Where you from? $1 with me, spend $1 with me. But this shout out my guy JT. DJ Reg. This Trust Low. Whatever. I can't pronounce the last name. Shout out my nigga JT. Yeah, I mean, where you from, JT? Let's get it, y'all. California, shout out to Cali.
Before we even go further, I want to go ahead and dedicate this joint to DJ Regs, aka Neutron.
Rest in peace, little bro. What's going on in Cali, though? It's nice. I know it's hot as shit down Cali.
Tiger back when he was doing his thing.
JT, I'm gonna let you moderate. Watch these niggas, JT. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna let you moderate, JT. Get these niggas off. Like and subscribe to the channel. Any nut shit, get these niggas off. So there you go, right there. That's one of the guys that Brad started with, Latif. As y'all see, I'm gonna hit y'all with more and more clips. Like I said, I can't stop saying this. Raz was definitely ahead of his time. And Oskino. Rest in peace, little bro. I'm gonna keep you going on and on. And when I said the youngest looked up to him, check this out right here. This is a video my man Rand Bars put them together. Blood Brothers. Check it out, y'all. We gonna keep hitting y'all. This part three. Let's get it. Yeah. Once again, what I feel is real. I can cry. I can smile. I might lay back for. Tell me what would I do if I could be?
Some say the same. I see real niggas change. I see niggas go run from the sun and dance in the rain. I see niggas go lose they self chasing the fame. I see my homeboy pop pills and go insane. But me, I can't complain. I still remain the same. I've been running from pain. I've been chasing the fame, chasing the change. But I still remain the same. Never a lane. Listen, I heard the story through the grapevine. They say my homie DJ Reg doing state time. They let him go. I heard they got him for a fake crime. There, I heard they found his body in the daytime. I watched his mom that she cried on the step. I watched his brother hug her. He put his head on her chest. The tension was building up. I started breaking the sweat. Cause in my head, all I seen was my homie get rest. See, we ain't getting to spend much time together before you checked out. Before I was making this music, you was the best out. I wish you could have worked more before you checked out. But since you left, your youngin' has been the best out. Stick to the script, you niggas switching the script. My bitch flipping the script, but me, I'm still on some shit. You niggas is automatic, I'm more stick to the shit. You niggas right back to the interview, man. I can't tell this story. I'm gonna back it up a little bit, y'all, because I ain't talking about this in part one. But I can't talk about this story without my cousin, man. His cousin, Latif, man. He was a good, very part. He was a good part of Reg starting out with the music. Because he had Reg and them on their shit, bro. Like he was on some, you know what I mean? Real rap, man. Check this out right here, man. We're gonna keep it going, y'all. Let's get it. I'm like, cousin who? They're like cousin Reg. I was like, okay, cool. started stopping me and was like, "Yo, you rap?" He was like, "Yeah." I go, "Let me hear some." Cause by this time I already had my little studio set up in the basement and shit. So I told him to rap for me on the spot. I ain't gonna lie, he was spitting some BS, but let me check it out.
Like I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with videos. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with clips. Shout out to everybody for jumping on the show, man. Everybody been rocking with the DJ Red story, man, or the DJ Red's documentary. I got more and more, very more stories to keep going. We gonna keep this thing going, y'all. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Shout out to everybody jumping on the Fargo show. I got my man Stacks coming on here. You feel me? Let's get it, y'all. This part 3. On to everybody jumping on the Fargo show, Fargo podcast, where I do interviews and I also do stories. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Those sponsoring merch today is Go Far Clothing. Y'all know what it is. Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. Let's get it, y'all. This Reggie Neutron Part 4, aka DJ Reg. Let's get it, y'all. We're gonna jump into this story. I'm told you I'm gonna keep it, y'all. Let's get the video by Reg.
I'ma knock it out the park. I'ma knock it out the park. Wow, I'ma knock it out the park. I'ma knock it out the park. Whoa, beat the pussy. I'ma knock it out the park and I'ma beat the pussy. Till I make the pussy. So this is how Raj started the music business. Raj learned the music business from me. As far as rapping, all the other things that he learned that on his own. Raj used to fall asleep playing my music because I used to make music too in the neighborhood. But I didn't know Raj was inspired by the music that I was making. But I would come in and I would hear Reginald listening to music and I ask him what he listening to. And then I'll take the headphones and it'd be my music. So I'm like, okay, all right, Raj fucking with it. You know what I mean? It's like what's one of my biggest supporters, my biggest fan. I would come back in the crib, I would come in like 11, and listening to the music again. I leave back out, I come back in like I say about 3 in the morning, Raj to be asleep. I'll take the headphones out of his ear, he'll still be listening to my music. But this not about me or nothing or to big me up or nothing. Just to let people know where he was inspired by, you know what I mean, where he got the music from. And he also would go down the street to my neighbor Hill, where I used to make music with Hill too. Well, I kind of started out making music with Hill and some of the other people in the neighborhood. Shout out my man Sean, white boy, you feel me? Rest in peace, Sean. And my man Ranks, 100%, Johnny Ranks, you feel me? Shit like that through songs I would have in the neighborhood popping and Reds liking them, you feel me? Next thing I know, Raj be downhill crib making music. I'm like, oh shit, you feel me? But he would walk past Hill like, yo, Hill, what's up with the music? And I guess for Hill being my friend and, liking the fact that Raj is into the music, they would be in there making music, whatever. He started out spitting my raps or whatever. Then my cousin was like, damn, you spit his raps good. Like, you sound good. Why don't you write your own raps? And from there, Raj became a beast. You feel me? Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me though, man. We on Fargo podcast, man. Where I do
Rest in
interviews.
peace. Happy birthday, little bro.
You collar with me, spend $1 with me. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Let's bring them in.
Then I jump right back on it right here.
Niggas come up. Well, take the pen, fall down with his bag. I'll swing on. How you keep my keep my things on. Bigger thing, bad, small, fucking niggas that be thinking. How you style, fix for, stuff in the back.
With the dick in my life, but they hate me ain't dead. Fucking with the hate, see it out on the heat, with the hate all day. Like my fame, yeah, the struggle and me. All the time, it's all about it. Like, yeah, the struggle and me. Hard times, hard times. That was a song by me and Reg, man. Reg, Reggie Newtown, featuring Rizzfargo. Let's get it though. But like I told y'all, I couldn't get into this, you know what I mean, documentary and ended out without talking about this guy, DJ Ahmed. You feel me? Shout out to DJ Ahmed. Because this is how we knew something that was going on that was strange in Red's life. Because when he went to DJ Ahmed house, I talked to Red that morning. Red seemed like everything was all right. You know how Reg would, and you know, Reg, he'll always spin you like, yeah, I got something to take care of. I got to handle something. Reg was just like one of the busiest motherfuckers I knew. But long story long, he went up DJ Ahmed house, and I guess they was up there chilling from what I hear. And long story long, Reg had tripped out up at his crib or whatever, which he said Reg was trying to jump off the balcony or whatever. I don't know. You feel me? But he ain't wound up having to call the cops on Reg because Reg was snapping out or whatever, and our man had his daughter there or whatever. But that's how we found out something, you know, was going on strange with Reg. But like I tell y'all, long story long, Reg would slip something. You feel me? That's why you gotta watch people out here. You know, you never know. You can't leave your drink down. You never know what's going on. And this not to blame nobody because honestly, when something like that happen, you never know. You mean where it can lead you at. Like you never know who did it or where it came from. You feel me? But this part five of Reggie New Shine. You feel me? I'll be back. I got more stories to go, and I'm gonna end this thing out. Shout out to everybody jumping on the Fargo show. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Let's get it. Rest in peace. Long live Reggie New Shine. Let's get it, y'all. Shout out to everybody jumping on the Fargo show. This the Fargo podcast. I also do interviews and I also do stories. This story time with Fargo. Right now, this story that I'm about to get into, this is about one of my closest friends that I grew up with, named Ronnie Berry from Marcoux Street. I'm gonna get right into it. So I met Ron growing up down 46th Street, which is I'm from 49th Street. I met him through a mutual friend from 49th Street that migrated up there through his mother, which also was friends with Ron's mom. And that's how Lee became friends with Ryan. Well, I noticed I didn't see Lee in the neighborhood for a while, maybe about about a month, couple of weeks, but it wasn't usual. So when Lee came back in the neighborhood, he was like, "Damn, I want to show you something. I want to take you up somewhere." So that's when he introduced me to Brian and John. They was brothers. You know what I'm saying? They also had a little brother by the name of Tyrick and two sisters, Darlene and Shanice. You feel me? Cousin Bob, you know, which was Wayne, Muff, a lot of cousins, you feel me? But I'm gonna get into this story, you feel me? Once I met Ryan, I was actually hanging with Ryan's older brother first, which he had jumped in the game before us. So once he jumped in the game, man, Ryan became cool, you know, like growing up in the neighborhood doing little things. Ryan was a hustler, you feel me? When I met Ryan, he had a job already. He was only like 13, 14. This real shit. But let me get into the story. Ron was a good dude, man. Anything, anybody in the neighborhood, did anything fuck with me or whatever, Ron was right there. Ron ain't let nobody breathe on me, pause. No Diddy or whatever. Even our homies, like he would get in fights with them and they tried to pick with me. You feel me? But this the story right here, you feel me? Well, this story right here is a story the day Ryan got killed. We woke up, we had a good day, we was listening to the Boys with that song. It was like Ben and Lee, it was me, Ryan, I think it was Lee, and it was me that came down. I mean, was one of our friends that lived in 47th Street. He was close to us too. But I think he was home on a home pass. Me was like in placement at this time. And we all hung out that day. We had a good day. We walked around. We even rode horses that day. Well, Ryan and them rode horses. Then I think we went down 49th Street. We was currently frequently to go hang down there with the women down there on Fonson Street. And the chick that I would deal with on 51st and Harrisfoot. That's currently not here no more with us. But yeah. And that night we got back. It was one of our friends was supposed to go on or whatever. Being as though one thing about Ryan was good with, eating on the block. You feel me? He had a move that he would do. I'm not gonna exploit him or whatever, but everybody that know the story know this move that I'm talking about, how